Were you a close friend and confidant of Jeffrey Epstein?
I would like to answer your question, but on the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer this question and any related questions.
Refused to let this scandal go to the grave with him. They shifted their attention to his high-profile friends, among them Prince Andrew, who continues to dodge requests from the FBI for an interview. But
for years, Hollywood sold audiences a carefully polished image of kindness, laughter, and celebrity perfection. But behind the cameras, behind the million-dollar sets, and behind the carefully managed interviews, another story was slowly beginning to emerge. A story involving Jeffrey Epstein, convicted sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell, powerful connections, sealed documents, and growing public suspicion around the celebrities who once moved through the same elite social circles. Now, with renewed public interest surrounding Epstein-related files and Maxwell's ongoing prison battle, the internet is once again asking difficult questions about the entertainment industry's most protected figures. One of the names repeatedly dragged into online discussions is Ellen DeGeneres. Not because she has been charged with crimes connected to Epstein, because she has not, but because her public downfall, workplace controversy, celebrity.
Ellen DeGeneres feeling the heat as more employees, past and present, from her show say that they were working in a toxic environment. Some Hollywood actors also speaking out against the talk show host now. Let's bring in Carly Shimkus of Fox News.
Yeah, so things are really spiraling here, and it's sort of two situations unfolding at once. One of them has to do with a mountain of complaints against the show's executive producers. Some 40
friendships and presence in broader discussions surrounding elite Hollywood culture continue fueling speculation online. At the same time, Ghislaine Maxwell remains one of the only people convicted in connection with Epstein's trafficking network, and every rumor about possible disclosures from prison immediately ignites worldwide headlines. So tonight, we separate verified facts from internet conspiracy theories, examine what is actually documented, revisit Ellen's dramatic fall from America's favorite daytime host to one of Hollywood's most controversial figures, and explore why the Epstein story still refuses to disappear from public conversation.
The Ellen situation.
Yeah.
You know, people found out that Ellen was mean, and all these people came out and said, Ellen's actually a bitch. And then everybody, whoa,
yeah.
Can't believe it. And she lost everything. She fell apart, disappeared, because people found out that this character that she was portraying in a half an hour on a television show is not really who she was. My buddy Greg, who was one of her writers, was like, she's a piece of shit. And he was like, she's a monster.
Before the conspiracies, before the online theories, and before Ellen DeGeneres became associated with endless internet speculation, there was already a very real controversy surrounding her public image. In 2020, BuzzFeed News published explosive reports describing allegations of racism, intimidation, fear, and toxic workplace behavior behind the scenes of the Ellen DeGeneres show. Former employees claimed the atmosphere behind the cameras was completely different from the cheerful, be kind brand audiences watched every afternoon. Warner Media launched an internal investigation. Several producers exited the show, and Ellen publicly apologized on air during the show's return. The scandal damaged her carefully built reputation almost overnight. Suddenly, viewers began re-examining old interviews, awkward celebrity interactions, and stories from former staff members. Online criticism intensified, and social media transformed Ellen from one of television's most beloved personalities into a symbol of alleged Hollywood hypocrisy. That dramatic fall from grace created the perfect environment for conspiracy theories to explode. Once public trust collapses around a celebrity, internet speculation grows rapidly, and Ellen soon became attached to countless viral claims connected to Hollywood elites and Jeffrey Epstein's social network. However, despite years of online accusations, there has never been public evidence proving Ellen participated in Epstein's crimes. That distinction matters. Verified reporting, documented allegations, and internet speculation are not the same thing. But in the modern internet era, separating those categories has become increasingly difficult, especially when celebrity culture, secrecy, wealth, and scandal collide in one massive global story.
Breaking news from the latest 2026 Epstein file dumps. Ellen DeGeneres has been exposed as the key link connecting Jeffrey Epstein's infamous island network to Hollywood's hidden world of ritualistic practices, including the consumption of human flesh in ancient-style ceremonies. But
now there's been a substantial breakthrough with the arrest of socialite Ghislaine Maxwell, accused of being Epstein's right-hand woman. She's been charged with multiple child sex offences, and for the first time in a long time, the countless victims
Jeffrey Epstein's case became one of the most disturbing scandals involving wealth and power in modern history. Prosecutors alleged that Epstein operated a trafficking network for years while surrounding himself with billionaires, politicians, celebrities, royalty, and influential business figures. Ghislaine Maxwell, his longtime associate, was later convicted on federal sex trafficking-related charges connected to recruiting and grooming underage girls for Epstein. Her conviction in 2021 intensified worldwide pressure for greater transparency surrounding Epstein's broader social network. Flight logs, contact books, photographs, and court filings became the center of enormous public fascination. Every newly unsealed document generated headlines, viral discussions, and renewed speculation about which famous individuals may have known Epstein socially or professionally. But legal experts repeatedly warned the public about an important distinction. Appearing in documents, contact lists, or flight logs does not automatically mean criminal involvement. Many names associated with Epstein were never accused of wrongdoing. That reality has often been lost in the chaos of internet conspiracy culture. Ellen DeGeneres' name has circulated online in discussions tied to broader Epstein-related speculation, but no criminal charges or verified evidence have connected her to Epstein's abuse operation. Still, conspiracy content online continues attracting millions of views because audiences remain deeply suspicious of elite celebrity culture. The combination of secrecy, private jets, luxury islands, and powerful friendships created an environment where almost every connection becomes magnified. As Maxwell remains imprisoned and legal battles surrounding Epstein-related records continue, public curiosity only grows stronger with every passing year.
Said in the clip that we showed, she's never met a more predatory human being in her entire life than Ghislaine Maxwell. One, do you agree with that characterization? And two, how does it make you feel to know that the number 2 person in the Justice Department just spent 2 days alone with her, talking to her
Since she's not here, I'm going to share some dirt on Ellen. I'm not talking just dirt. I mean, I'm telling you some deep, dark secrets. People think that she buys and sells houses because she loves real estate. No, it's not true. It's because she's on the run from the law.
Oh,
You have
hell.
no idea. It's not true.
One reason the Epstein scandal continues dominating public discussion is because many people believe powerful individuals were never fully investigated. That frustration created an environment where online conspiracy theories spread rapidly across social media platforms. Some internet users began revisiting celebrity interviews, award show moments, and even harmless jokes searching for hidden meanings or coded references. Ellen DeGeneres became heavily discussed in these communities after resurfaced clips from award shows and celebrity pizza jokes went viral online. Internet theorists attempted linking those moments to completely unverified claims surrounding secret celebrity communication systems. Investigators and journalists, however, repeatedly stated there is no verified evidence supporting those theories. Authorities have consistently rejected claims connected to so-called Pizzagate-style conspiracies. Still, viral internet culture thrives on ambiguity and suspicion. Once audiences begin believing celebrities hide dark secrets behind carefully managed public images, ordinary moments become transformed into alleged clues. Ellen's already damaged public reputation after workplace allegations made her an easy target for that type of speculation. The internet combined real controversies with unsupported theories, creating a blurred narrative where facts and fiction became difficult for many viewers to separate. This is exactly why responsible reporting matters. Investigative journalism requires evidence, documentation, witnesses, and verification, not viral assumptions. But emotionally charged celebrity scandals rarely stay inside those boundaries online. Instead, every new headline about Epstein or Maxwell reignites another wave of theories involving Hollywood elites, hidden relationships, and questions audiences desperately want answered.
7 past and current employees have complained to BuzzFeed News. Allegations ranging from a toxic work environment, bullying, now even sexual harassment. So Warner Media is investigating that, and that investigation will likely lead to people losing their jobs. The other allegation has to do with Ellen herself and allegations that she's not the happy-go-lucky, nice person that her show would lead people to believe. And that started off.
I have to say, when I watched this montage of Ellen, I used to like her because I thought that she humanized celebrities. But this person is right. She was a bully. She wasn't even hiding it from anybody. She did her little dances and she gave people millions of dollars and trips and all these gifts, but she literally like harassed people who came on her show and harassed her employees. Like, I can't believe I ever looked up to her. That's honestly, like, very sad. Somebody said, and still people were shocked when her crew members accused her of being rude. Like, what the f*** is this? Somebody else said, lesbian or not, that's no excuse to go around doing whatever you want without consequences. Why are you concerned that she's a lesbian? Like, are you admitting that these marginalized people actually have special privileges? Because they do.
Another major reason Ellen's name continues resurfacing online involves timing. Her talk show ended during a period when public trust in celebrity culture was already collapsing. Audiences had become increasingly skeptical of carefully managed public personas after multiple scandals exposed abusive behavior inside entertainment industries worldwide. Ellen's show, once considered daytime television's safest brand, suddenly became symbolic of something larger. The idea that Hollywood image-making can hide uncomfortable realities behind positivity and charm. Critics argued that the contrast between Ellen's public message and the allegations from former staff created a credibility crisis that permanently changed how audiences viewed celebrity authenticity. Around the same period, renewed public interest in Epstein's network caused viewers to revisit every major Hollywood figure associated with elite social circles. Social media amplified every coincidence, every photograph, and every old interview. Even without evidence of criminal wrongdoing, celebrities connected to broader elite networks often became targets of suspicion simply because public confidence in institutions had eroded so dramatically. The modern audience no longer automatically trusts famous people, billionaires, media corporations, or official narratives. That distrust fuels enormous engagement online, especially when stories involve secrecy, wealth, and power. Yet there remains a critical difference between public distrust and proven criminal activity. Ellen DeGeneres has faced significant criticism regarding workplace behavior and public image issues, but there remains no verified evidence linking her to Epstein's crimes. Understanding that distinction is essential if audiences want truth instead of emotionally driven internet mythology disguised as investigative reporting.
Ellen DeGeneres' fall from grace truly needs to be studied.
Ellen's rough.
Ellen is like an old.
But it's a rough one now.
It's so weird when you see
A lot of people saying that someone who seems so nice is not nice at all.
She doesn't seem nice, but that's people have a very poor judge of character. She doesn't seem nice. It seems forced. People that are like that all the time, she doesn't seem nice. It's very forced. And whatever, you're allowed to be a bitch, right? You're allowed to be a bitch. You're allowed to be nasty to people. You're accomplished. You're a comedian. You did the whole thing. What you're not allowed to do is have a Guantanamo Bay situation in the
Ghislaine Maxwell's continued presence in headlines also fuels constant speculation about what information may still remain hidden from the public. Since her conviction, countless rumors have circulated online claiming Maxwell could expose additional powerful figures in exchange for legal favors, sentence reductions, or prison privileges. Many of those rumors remain completely unverified. However, the public obsession with potential secret lists reflects a deeper frustration surrounding the Epstein investigation itself. For many observers, the central question has never only been about Epstein and Maxwell. Instead, people continue asking how such a massive operation allegedly existed around wealthy and influential circles for so many years. Survivors who testified against Epstein and Maxwell described environments where money, status, and fear created silence. Those survivor testimonies became one of the most important parts of the entire case. Their willingness to speak publicly shifted attention away from celebrity gossip and back toward accountability and justice. While internet culture often focuses on famous names, the verified criminal case centered on exploitation, trafficking, and abuse. That reality can sometimes become overshadowed by viral conspiracy content chasing celebrity engagement. Responsible coverage requires acknowledging both the public curiosity surrounding elite power structures and the absence of verified evidence against many individuals repeatedly discussed online. The danger of modern internet investigations is that speculation spreads faster than facts. Once someone becomes associated with a scandal online, separating proven information from rumor becomes almost impossible. That dynamic explains why the Epstein story continues generating controversy years after the original arrests, investigations, and convictions first dominated international headlines.
In this wicked saga, are feeling relief instead of terror. Little St James in the Virgin Islands is a picture-perfect playground for the super rich. But it's never been seen like this before. This now abandoned island is the keeper.
Inside Hollywood, reputation has always been currency. For decades, publicists, networks, executives, and celebrities carefully controlled narratives to maintain powerful brands that generated billions of dollars in advertising, endorsements, ratings, and media influence. Ellen DeGeneres mastered that formula better than almost anyone. Her daytime empire was built around humor, positivity, generosity, and emotional storytelling that connected with millions of viewers every single day. But when the workplace allegations surfaced, the contrast between her public persona and the accusations behind the scenes became impossible for audiences to ignore. Suddenly, even unrelated rumors started appearing more believable to online communities already questioning celebrity culture itself. This pattern happens repeatedly in modern media scandals. Once trust breaks, viewers begin revisiting every old clip, every awkward interview, and every controversial interaction searching for hidden warning signs they may have missed. Social media algorithms amplify that behavior because outrage, suspicion, and conspiracy content generate massive engagement. In Ellen's case, online speculation surrounding Epstein and Maxwell gained momentum largely because audiences already felt betrayed by the collapse of her carefully crafted image. Yet despite endless viral discussions, accusations on social media are not equivalent to legal findings or verified investigative evidence. That distinction remains critically important. Public anger toward Hollywood elites may be understandable after years of scandals involving abuse and exploitation, but emotionally charged speculation can easily blur the line between proven facts and internet mythology. The Epstein scandal exposed horrifying crimes, but it also created an environment where countless unverified claims continue spreading across digital platforms every single day.
Backstage.
Why on earth do you have to force yourself in the public eye for over 3 decades, rather than just retiring with grace? Because the skeletons these people hide in their closet will eventually come out. But the best part is, Ellen can't even hide behind the identity groups that so many people retreat to these days in order to play the victim. Not behind her race, her sexuality, or her woman.
The broader Epstein investigation also revealed something deeply unsettling about modern celebrity culture itself. Wealth, access, and influence often created social circles where famous individuals, billionaires, politicians, and executives all moved through the same elite spaces. Lavish parties, private islands, luxury properties, and exclusive gatherings became symbols of power that ordinary audiences could barely imagine accessing. When Epstein's crimes were exposed, people around the world began questioning how many influential figures may have ignored warning signs simply because wealth and status protected those environments from scrutiny. That public distrust eventually expanded far beyond Epstein himself. Viewers started questioning the entertainment industry, media corporations, and celebrity institutions that once seemed untouchable. Ellen DeGeneres became caught inside that wider collapse of public confidence. Her workplace controversy arrived during the exact moment audiences were re-evaluating nearly every powerful Hollywood personality. Online investigators searched for connections everywhere, often combining verified events with unsupported speculation into one emotionally charged narrative. Responsible journalism, however, requires separating documented reality from viral assumption. Ellen has faced intense criticism regarding workplace allegations and public image issues, but there remains no verified evidence connecting her to Epstein's criminal trafficking operation. That fact is essential regardless of how aggressively internet conspiracies continue spreading online. Still, the public fascination surrounding these stories shows no signs of slowing down because audiences remain convinced powerful institutions continue hiding uncomfortable truths. Whether justified or not, that distrust now defines the relationship between celebrity culture and modern internet audiences across the world.
About the case, and now all the talk is about, well, what's going to come of it? Could a pardon come from those conversations?
I can say my experience with Ghislaine Maxwell. So what's interesting about what Maria has stated about her, I agree with that. And here is why. She did not present herself as evil and as a monster and as someone that's going to put my life or my will
as sort of a rumor and a trending hashtag on Twitter, and then a bodyguard spoke out against her who worked with her, saying that she was pretty icy in person. And now 2 celebrities, Brad Garrett of Everybody Loves Raymond fame and Leah Thompson from Back to the Future, have posted tweets saying that she's not nice. So It's a pretty tough moment to be Ellen right now.
Yeah, here's the Brad Garrett tweet saying, sorry, but it comes from the top at The Ellen Show. No more than...
The Epstein scandal permanently changed how millions of people view celebrity culture, wealth, and power. It shattered public trust, exposed horrifying crimes, and created worldwide demands for accountability that still continue today. But it also demonstrated how easily internet speculation can spiral beyond verified evidence. Ellen DeGeneres remains one of the most controversial celebrity figures connected to these wider online discussions, largely because her public image collapsed so dramatically during the same era audiences began questioning Hollywood itself. Yet despite years of rumors, viral posts, and conspiracy theories, there is still no verified public evidence proving Ellen participated in Epstein's criminal activities. That distinction matters if truth is the goal. Real investigative journalism requires evidence, documentation, testimony, and facts, not assumptions built entirely on internet speculation. At the same time, public frustration surrounding elite accountability remains very real, and that frustration explains why these stories continue attracting massive attention worldwide. The world still wants answers. Survivors still want justice. Audiences still question how powerful networks operated for so long without intervention. And as sealed documents continue making headlines, public curiosity surrounding Epstein's broader connections will likely continue for years. But now we want to hear from you. Do you believe the internet has gone too far with celebrity conspiracy theories? Or do you think powerful figures still have unanswered questions surrounding their connections to Epstein's social world? Comment below with your thoughts, subscribe for more investigative Hollywood coverage, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive into the stories Hollywood wishes would disappear forever.